Hello, my NAIFA New Jersey members. It's Jennifer Maurer, your Executive Director, and I am recording your April news you could use. This is our video newsletter that'll give you a quick snapshot of everything you need to know about member events, legislative issues, and other things happening within the chapter. So without further ado, let me begin with saying you guys have had a record crazy winter and spring. So I live out here in Arizona. I'm hoping that all of you are finally getting some better weather. I'm actually heading east this week to go down to DC for the NAIFA DC chapters event. So I'm not even sure what kind of clothing to bring. But regardless, we are here to talk about events that are coming up for New Jersey. And we have just last week received the legislative session calendar for the New Jersey and Trenton, and we have scheduled our legislative day for June 8th. So that's not on our website. It literally just happened. The legislature in New Jersey is really unique. They released their session calendars 2 months in advance. So as of March and April, we didn't know when the calendar would be to even know how to schedule our dates. So we now have it officially on June 8th. So you'll see some emails and some posts about that, as well as some events where you can register online. So hope you'll immediately put a calendar invite on that date just to hold it. And it's, of course, critical that we have members participate in that process. And I'm showing you our leadership page here. This is our board of directors. They will all be in attendance at that legislative day, representing you and speaking for you. But just so you know, we do have a position open on our board. So if there's someone that you feel you'd like to nominate, or yourself, if you have a level of expertise, please contact me, Jennifer Maurer. My email is jmaurer@naifa.org. We do have an interview process. Our board seats are very competitive, and we are looking for a very specific level and type of expertise in the field, especially if you have either high net worth or long-term care expertise. I'd love to talk with you about that. So without moving on to some of our events and programs, you will see on our LinkedIn page, we have a new program called the Member Town Hall. We just held our April 1. Our president, Joe Stevens, is launching this as a new program. It'll be held quarterly. Our next one is in June. And it's an opportunity for members to come on. It's not a webinar. It's really just a meeting for a quick cup of coffee. He would love to travel across the state to meet everyone and see you. But that, of course, is a tall task. And so we're using Zoom as an opportunity for members to introduce themselves, talk about what their business niche is, talk about what keeps them up at night, and then how the organization, can we connect you with another member that in your area that can help with, or maybe you're looking to expand your business into a new arena or a new niche. We can connect you with someone and do some mentoring. This is also a great opportunity for me to talk about the masterminds. That's a new program that we're launching. We hold it on Mondays, and it's an opportunity for members to talk about case studies or a particular expertise they have. Maybe there's a new artificial intelligence tool they're using, or a new sales technique they're using that seems to be working in their prospecting. And so you'll find a lot of that information here on our LinkedIn page. Not only that, you'll see videos of Chris Gandy, our national president, also State of NAIFA Zooms and quarterly updates and webinars. And so make sure that you're checking that page, your social channels, also your YouTube channel. I am doing these newsletters. Eventually, I'll be doing them with our board so that we can get a little more in-depth into some of the issues that are affecting and impacting us. Like the Department of Labor, that will be a topic of discussion June 8th at our legislative day. We have a deadline in May that we're waiting for, and then we'll be announcing to the membership that we are crossing our fingers. We're very close to having a success in stopping legislation on the DOL front. So more of that to come. Finally, I do want to talk about NAIFA National's Congressional Conference. This is our signature premier event. We have over 300, almost 400 people coming from all 50 states. We have 500 meetings that are set. And so this is an event that if you haven't been to, we would strongly encourage you to come to. It is considered one of the best member benefits. And I do have some new members coming from New Jersey, so there would be folks to connect with. We also have stipends. So if you have never been to Congressional Conference before, you would qualify for a travel stipend of $300. There's only 37 left as of April 20th today that I'm recording this. So it's an application process, but you can talk with anyone. Just contact or email NAIFA and say that you'd like information about Congressional Conference and those stipends. But there is a registration process here on their webpage. And you can get the speakers, find out what the topics are going to be. And they also take you through an entire training program for how to talk with legislators. What are the legislative issues? And you go as a cohort with New Jersey. So you'll be able to network with New Jersey members and your New York and border states and Pennsylvania as well. And so it's an absolutely fantastic event. And I would strongly encourage everyone to participate. So we do like to keep these videos short and sweet. Watch your email. We'll have more news next month about some coffee meetups and some young advisor events that we are planning both for the spring and fall. Those dates will all be announced in the next 2 to 3 weeks as we completely fill our 2026 calendar and push into 2027. So until then, make sure you're checking our make sure you're following our social channels. Keep YouTube in mind as well for updates and video news. And of course, you can always go to our webpage here. I'm back on the NAIFA-New Jersey webpage, which is newjersey.naifa.org. And if you go to the blog section on our menu homepage, that's where you'll find videos, and you can check out some of our previous ones about updates and activities that is going on. So until then, let me just encourage everyone, please feel free to call or text or email, whatever your communication vehicle is. I welcome the input and calls from members. It not being in the state all the time, I don't have that chance to just do a road show for a week and stop in the offices and visit everybody. So this is my way of connecting with you and letting you know there's a real person behind the organization that is working for you 24/7. And since I'm remotely based in Arizona, you have the added advantage of a 3-hour work time. So you can contact me after hours and know that there's always somebody there that can help or connect you with somebody that you need. So on that note, I hope that you keep all of our events coming up. June 8th is our next one coming down the pike, and look forward to more events being announced in May. Until then, we'll talk soon.